Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, the channel where we dive into the rides of tomorrow before they hit the streets. Today, we're talking about something that's got the internet buzzing, a nameplate that stirs nostalgia and curiosity in equal measure: the 2026 Subaru BRAT. For those who remember the original, it was quirky, unconventional, and uniquely Subaru. For those who don't, you're in for a treat, because the BRAT's return signals more than just a revival. It's a statement about what compact pickups could be in this new era. The first thing that grabs your attention is the exterior. Subaru hasn't played it safe here. Instead, they've leaned into a bold, adventurous aesthetic. The front end carries a squared-off stance, a wide hexagonal grille that feels both modern and purposeful, flanked by sharp, C-shaped LED signatures that echo Subaru's rally heritage. The hood is slightly sculpted, not overly aggressive but enough to give the impression of strength. The fenders flare outward just enough to accommodate all-terrain tires without looking cartoonish. Look at it head-on, and you can already see it fits comfortably in the lineup but also has that unmistakable individuality the BRAT always wore with pride. Walk around to the side, and the proportions become clear. It's shorter and more maneuverable than a traditional mid-size pickup like a Tacoma or Ranger, yet it doesn't look small. The wheelbase strikes a balance between utility and everyday comfort, while black plastic cladding reinforces that adventurous edge. Subaru designers also worked in some subtle Easter eggs: embossed BRAT logos tucked near the rear pillars, stylized ridges in the bed rails, and even nods to the original's jump seat silhouette worked into the bodied line. The greenhouse tapers slightly toward the back, giving the truck a planted stance. Roof rails and crossbar options make it clear this isn't just a suburban runabout but something you can load up with kayaks, bikes, or a rooftop tent. The rear is equally distinctive. The tailgate carries bold Subaru lettering, a trend many brands are embracing, but here it's framed with slim vertical taillamps that recall the original BRAT's simplicity while delivering modern LED clarity. The bumper integrates recovery hooks and, depending on the trim, could house a tow hitch with respectable hauling numbers. Some renders even suggest a rugged bed extender accessory, which would let owners stretch utility without sacrificing the compact nature of the truck. It's the kind of detail that makes you imagine it parked at a trailhead, covered in dust, with gear spilling out of the back. Open the door and step inside, and the cabin surprises you. Subaru has leaned into both practicality and refinement. This isn't just another bare-bones truck interior, it's a space designed for adventure and comfort. The dashboard blends rugged textures with clean digital surfaces. The central touchscreen dominates the middle stack, but it's paired with tactile dials for climate and volume, because Subaru knows gloves and touchscreens don't mix well on the trail. The digital gauge cluster is crisp, customizable, and integrates real-time off-road data like pitch, roll, and traction distribution. The seats themselves are upholstered in durable, water-resistant fabric and base trims, while upper trims bring in leather with contrasting stitching and embossed BRAT logos. Cabin storage is plentiful, with deep door pockets, a clever dual-level center console, and under-seat storage in the rear. It's an environment that feels ready for muddy boots one day and a long highway trip the next. The dashboard layout is both functional and stylish. Subaru's design team seems to understand that pickup buyers want toughness without sacrificing modern tech. A large digital instrument cluster sits directly in front of the driver, customizable to show traditional gauges, navigation mapping, or real-time AWD to work distribution. To the right, a crisp central touchscreen dominates, angled slightly toward the driver. It's fast, intuitive, and integrates seamlessly with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it still keeps essential buttons for climate control and volume right below. Those knobs and switches have a chunky, glove-friendly designateness, something Subaru owners will appreciate on cold mornings or when wearing trail gear. Under the hood, performance is where the speculation gets exciting. Subaru is famously loyal to its boxer engines and symmetrical all-wheel drive, but with electrification sweeping the industry, the BRAT could be the perfect candidate for hybridization. Imagine a 2.4-liter turbocharged Boxer 4 paired with an electric motor for instant torque and improved efficiency. This setup could yield close to 300 horsepower and over 300 pounds-feet of torque, enough to make it competitive with rivals while still offering Subaru's trademark balance and stability. Rumors even swirl about a fully electric variant, which would align with Subaru's long-term sustainability goals. NF BRAT with 250 300 miles of range, dual-motor AWD, and off-road driving modes would be a serious contender in the emerging compact F pickup space. Regardless of the powertrain, Subaru wouldn't compromise on all-weather confidence. I expect advanced traction management, hill descent control, and a dedicated X mode for sand, snow, and mud on the road. You can envision the BRAT striking a balance between daily usability and trail toughness. Its unibody design promises a smoother ride than traditional body-on-frame trucks, making it easier to live with in city driving and on long commutes. Yet with raised ground clearance, skid plates, and approach angles tuned for real off-road fun, it's no pretender. Subaru's engineers would surely test it on gravel rally stages, snowy passes, and rocky inclines to prove it's more than just a lifestyle toy. Towing capacity in the 3,500 to 5,000 pound range would let it haul small campers, boats, or dirt bikes, making it perfect for adventurous owners who need versatility without the bulk of a full-size pickup. Pricing will play a crucial role in how this truck lands. Subaru has always carved its niche by offering value with capability, and the BRAT would need to do the same. Industry analysts suggest an entry-level price around $35,000 for a base model with solid essentials, climbing to $45,000 or just above for fully loaded trims with leather, premium audio, advanced driver assists, and maybe even solar charging bed covers or integrated storage systems. Positioned correctly, it could undercut competitors like the Hyundai Santa Cruz and Ford Maverick while offering more rugged credibility, or it could push slightly upscale and lean into its heritage charm. Either way, the BRAT would have the attention of both enthusiasts and casual buyers who want something different in their driveway. What really makes the BRAT compelling is the lifestyle it promises. Subaru doesn't just sell vehicles, it sells the idea of adventure, of being outdoors, of breaking away from the ordinary. The BRAT, especially in 2026, feels like the perfect vehicle for a generation craving flexibility. It's the truck you can drive to work during the week, load with gear on Friday, and take deep into the wilderness on Saturday. It's small enough to park in the city but tough enough to handle backcountry roads. It's quirky enough to spark conversation at a gas station but capable enough to earn respect on a trail. That's the Subaru magic. And that's what could make the BRAT more than just a nostalgic revival. It could be a cultural hit. As we wrap this up, the 2026 Subaru BRAT stands as a fascinating question mark in the automotive world. Will Subaru actually bring it back? Nothing is confirmed yet, but the renderings, the speculation, and the clear gap in the market all point to a golden opportunity. It's the right size, the right spirit, and the right time for a compact pickup that doesn't compromise on adventure. If Subaru has the courage to green-light it, we could be looking at the most exciting return of the decade. Thanks for watching Car Future Wheels. If you enjoyed this step dive into what the future BRAT could look like, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for weekly explorations of tomorrow's cars today. And don't forget to ring that bell so you're the first to know when we drop our next feature. Until then, keep dreaming, keep driving, and keep your wheels rolling toward the future.